So what I'm doing, I'm leading engineering. So in engineering, we see a lot of impacts of artificial intelligence. So a lot of people are talking about AI. So AI, from your perspective, is it already there or still not? What do you think?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. We are starting to be impacted and deeply impacted. So the companies that are not already there and thinking about AI, how things are going on, they will be lost. And this is not my words. You saw a lot of numbers are coming about AI integration in general. So what I can say from my experience on what we are doing in my company. So in the beginning, we saw a lot of people starting to use ChatGPT. So everyone is starting to use ChatGPT and even having a paid account. So starting also to have some other softwares like co-pilots. Okay, everyone is using emails, co-pilots, even emails sent. This was even coming already by co-pilot. Artificial intelligence is driving the productivity is very good. This is very nice. We see a lot of nice emails coming. We see a lot of nice pictures and so on. But what is behind? So we saw a big risk is coming. You know, with all our employees and also talking about technology company as we are, we saw a lot of people are taping our problems into the system of AI. And this is even exploring the know-how from the company outside. And then we are now even talking about data quality. So what the data is coming up from the system, is this the right problem solving we need for our problems? Is it the right information? Because AI is collecting each and everything available in the networks. So this is what's coming as risks, and we saw a lot of impacts in general. And from that expectations in my company, we start to think and we start to see a lot of things coming and in some problems in some project. And when we dig into the details, we found that AI was a root cause. So what we have done, so it was simple, but this is even as a return of experience, we created our own AI. So we collaborate with a big company, and then we load all our documents. And this is very important in terms of data quality that we teach AI with. So we load all our documents into the system, teach the system, and then started to gather the information. And then we drive it from a risk to a support for all the people, that you have a principal with you that knows about more than 20 million documents already stored into the AI system. So we made it in our company, and this is starting to be very, very accurate, starting also to be to learn from the other engineers that started to tape their problems and also to tape their issues and also their feedback. So it's systematic because we need to teach all the times. It's a continuous process. So what I can add again, what we have done also, we saw that we can be even more productive with AI. So we started also to apply AI as a generative design AI. What is it? So even from mechanical engineering point of view, there are, mechanical engineer, and I know even in Al-Akhawayn University, you have even a generalist that you can understand what I mean behind a mechanical engineer. So, the forms are in general the same, round, circle, and so on. So this is, they have also some design rules and so on. So we try to bring this know-how into AI system, and from that expectations, we ask the system, can you design me this? So this is even helping, giving the guideline to the engineers, and this is super robust to speed up our process. So in the past, we were able to code, for example, in a month a project. Now, we started to see that we are able to bring a coding into 5 days. And this is really driving to the business to another level. So you can imagine companies that don't have AI process in-house, this will be completely different. And will be completely a loss. So we started to see a lot of companies that started to shrink in general. And this is one of the items is AI. So what I can add, so AI is also risks, because not all the generations are are willing to learn about AI. We see a lot of people are hesitating. Yeah, this is no, mainly the old styles. Not maybe some other people, some old style people don't like, but this is reality. AI will come, and we are advancing that into training plans in our company. So we make the different training levels from a person that can learn how to use prompt, because it started also to have prompt engineering. Yeah, it's also starting to be part of the daily work that engineers need to have. I would say that AI now is in an area. Do you know the bathtub diagram? Do you know what is it? No. Okay. So you can imagine a kid, a child. He's just born. This is the axis of abscess. Okay. So this is the years. Okay. And this is 0 age. Okay. It's just born. So in terms of humility, the system is the humility is not there. So the kid or the child is the baby. They call it a baby, right? So the baby is very sick all the time. No humility. And then when I'm getting older, humility is getting up, and then the kid will not get sick. So then not getting sick, and then at my age maybe a stabilization. So we will have, yeah, the kids is having from 6 years old to 10 years old, even to 40 years old. So will be stabilization. Everything will be good. People will use it, and this is part of even change resistance. Then when the person would get older, then sickness will be even increasing. So humility even will be down, and this is even will bring the system to die. And in general, this is how we integrate in the processes and the changes in the model. So we can search about this model. It's very important. So in French, it's called le diagramme de baignoire, and in English, it's a bathtub diagram. So I see now AI is still not having the perfect, it's still having some sicknesses, mainly in the data quality and so on. And in the same times, integration also still have some problems. But I see the future is coming, and the systems will be very stable in integration and will drive more and more integration into all. And this is also will be increasing to, I would use the word to kill all the companies that are not really ready into the AI. Still have some time?
5 minutes.
Okay, good. So I would even give you other application in terms of AI. So not only from proactive point of view, but also from predictive point of view. We started to see in the companies, and maybe my colleague from the healthcare will talk about that, but I will give my voice only on the industry. For example, in having systems that having recurrent failures and having systematic failures and having failures that can occur again and again with the same time. So this is data, and we can use this data in very good way, mainly in predictive maintenance for our systems when we have all the problems, even from the errors, and we can also drive the system to regulate. And this is what is very important, to regulate the system to correct himself. So we started to see intelligent systems that can do their self-maintenance. And we explore that even in our processes. We see that in, for example, if I'm doing injection molding in my company, and in injection molding, there are a lot of parameters like pressure, like humidity, and so on, and even in cooling. So from that expectations, we can see what are the failure rates of these parts. And from that expectation, also we can see, monitor what are the parameters that are getting down or getting up in regarding to the cost of poor quality that we are generating. So this is a standard way, but this is a very benefic that we can reduce really the cost. And when we see reduce the cost, increase productivity and so on. So this is just one example in the production. What else I can add to that? So maybe Also, we can see that AI is starting also to be very, very aggressive in all what is simulation processes, because the designs engineers starting to be very accurate, because they are doing much more better simulations. When I'm doing a design, I have AI tools that can do better simulation and predict before to go to the lab. And this is very important thing, because when we are designing a system, we need to do prototyping. And prototyping means cost money. So when we can use AI without doing any prototyping, and this is even driving the cost down and driving the companies to be more productive and so on. So far we keep it for any questions for me. Do they have any questions, or we can keep it till the end?
I think there's a question. Maybe we can take that one before we move to the next panel.
Okay. Question?
Can you trust AI to do more than information organizing or communication enhancement in an engineering company such as yours?
Yes.
And if you can't, do you think you'll be able to in the future?
I told you that we are already doing that, and this is the reason why we build up our own AI system. So we are trusting our data in-house, not the data from the outside.
Sorry, I mean, do you trust that it'll be able to take care of anything technical or mechanical?
Yes, that's the case. We are doing generative design, telling the system this is the requirements, and the system is able to generate the parts, even mechanically speaking. Yeah, this is already ongoing. The system is not absolutely ready, 100%. It cannot replace a person so far, but the engineers are using that to be like a super engineers. Yeah, and this is very good, bringing the engineers more productive.